So today I thought that I would show you all how to make a low salt, a low sodium vegan kimchi. I think that obviously a lot of people like kimchi because it has, all of the fermentation probiotic benefits. But one of the classic issues with kimchi is really how much salt that it has. Of course, people have heard of salt not being good for, your heart and your arteries, but salt is also a main contributor in stomach cancer. There is a direct link to it. With kimchi anyways, you're not supposed to be having so much kimchi. Like, it's supposed to be like a condiment to your side. You're just supposed to be having a little bit so that it flavors the rest of the dish. So this is a very cool technique to make a quick kimchi. You can actually have it later on in the day, and then whatever you have left over, that stuff can go into the fridge and that stuff can ferment some more. So I know a lot of you are gonna ask, how are we gonna make this low salt? That initial salt stage where you're drawing out the water and you're pulling out the water from the cabbage, we're just gonna be using boiling water. We're gonna be using temperature as a technique to wilt down those leaves. And then I am going to be using this whole food doanjang. So instead of using, shrimp paste, additional salt, etc., this one actually has a little bit of alcohol at the end. I don't know if it's just for sanitizing, but it's water, soybeans, and salt. And so using kind of like a whole bean instead of salt, that's like a Dr. Greger way, but we're gonna be using this as the kind of like the key salt flavoring agent. But this is kind of the most whole bean one that I could get easily on the market without having to make it myself, which I think I will, but it takes a really long time. So that's the idea. We're gonna put that all together, and it's gonna be a quick kimchi as well. So for those who are lazy and want it really quickly, and I hope you all enjoy the recipe.
So I started off by splitting the cabbage into 8 pieces. It's just manageable small pieces. You can cut it up some more later, but this is our opportunity to initially clean it now. So make sure to get in between all of the leaves. So the actual leaf part didn't really take that long to wilt, and we're not looking to cook it really that much, but it was the base, that root part, that was harder. So what I ended up doing was dipping that into the water first for 30 seconds to a minute. It depends on how boiling your water is, because mine cooled down a bit. And then once I got that part soft, really the leaves, maybe 30 seconds. very well aware that I don't hold my chopsticks properly. I apologize. I do try. I've tried. I can't grab it the correct way. But I appreciate your comments, so no need leaving them. I think I must have put like 1.5, maybe 2 bulbs of garlic in there. I like my thing really garlicky, but I think 1 clove, 1 bulb is going to do. And then I'm trying to keep this whole food, so I got a very ripe pear. That's not true. My pear wasn't that ripe, so I stuck it in the microwave and it got softer, but just by a little. And so I think I put half of that in, and then I wanted to make sure it was just a little bit sweet, so that's 1 date that is softened. And yeah, we're just gonna mix everything together. So I have some Korean chili powder afterwards. We're gonna mix in the scallions. I'm going to grate a carrot, I think. Oh, and then a little bit of water because it was quite thick at the end. Oh, and then I think there's about 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons to like a 1/4 cup of this doenjang in there. Oh, and it tasted really, really good, by the way. This is the recipe for kimchi. So if you want to eat this today, I'd say wait about 2 hours. I mean, you can have some now and it's still pretty good, but after 2 hours, it will have picked up some of that flavor. And then if you wanted to, you could leave it out, you know, in room temperature to ferment for a day or so before sticking it in the fridge. But, you know, this is a quick kimchi and then you can stick it back into the fridge. And if you happen to not finish it all in, you know, the next couple of days, it will start fermenting. So just make sure, you know, you check it, that it's covered with sauce and flip it, and that's too much. You should just eat the quick kimchi. What is wrong with it?